Bulamihe Tavwa, we love Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bulaminaka, I'm Linda Form, I studied Suva. I love listening to Today FM because they play latest music and they rock.
Hi, my name is Osnate. I'm from Ba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, I'm a curator from Nandi. We love listening to Today FM. Here in Nandi, it rocks.
Hi, I'm Shania. I'm from Lotoka and I love Today FM and it rocks.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, local company ordered to compensate Bangladeshi workers. Major sponsors backs Hibiscus Festival. And taxpayers will not pay for failing students.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
A local company that reportedly exploited and abused its foreign workers has been ordered to pay the outstanding wages. Employment Minister Parvin Kumar, in an exclusive interview with FBC News, confirmed the company will be paying more than $8,000. The foreign workers' plight was highlighted by FBC News last month, where they complained of not being paid wages, annual leave, meal allowance, overtime and public holiday pays. Catherine Krishna reports.
We are not dealing with static materials on the shelf. They don't have expiry date. They have family. Now what if it happens to my brothers and sisters?
The Employment Ministry intervened into the matter after the dilemma faced by these Bangladesh nationals was reported by FBC News on June 14th. The company now being ordered to compensate them.
They have come to a calculation of $8,991.31 for the 4 workers that needs to be paid. So yesterday the officials from ministry went to the company to deliver the claim that needs to be paid. So we are just awaiting the confirmation from the company whether that has been paid or no.
The investigation conducted by the ministry revealed these workers were also not paid certain leave entitlements which they qualified for and were allegedly victimized when they questioned their employer.
Claim in terms of wages, annual leave, meal allowance, overtime payment. So the ministry officials noted down their complaint and then went to the company.
The ministry is also working with the immigration department to see when these Bangladesh nationals can return home. The minister at the same time is warning local companies who have foreign workers to comply with the regulations and not victimize their employees. Catherine Krishna, FBC News.
The newly established Hibiscus Executive Committee is looking for passionate people with a track record to join them. Chair Vinay Kumar says a thorough process will be used to select people with experience about similar events like the Hibiscus Festival. Koroi Tandulala reports.
The Hibiscus Organizing Committee chair has an important role to play, and getting the right person is a focus for now.
Just not out of thin air we can do that. We'll have to make sure that we've got a capable chairperson who has got some proven history, record, and also can bring zeal and bring the class factor back to the Hibiscus.
Major sponsor Vodafone Fiji Limited is ready to become part of the festival at any time.
And if the Hibiscus committee is ready to actually host the festival, then the Vodafone will definitely come on board and support to ensuring that we have this mega festival that we used to have for the people of Suva going forward.
Regional students and local individuals alike are crossing their fingers, hoping the annual event will go ahead as usual.
I think we should have Hibiscus this year. The reason being that we go out with our family. It's like a family gathering event and we enjoy a lot.
My kids and I are looking forward for the Hibiscus Festival this year. Last year we went. Last year was our first year in Suva and we went. That was part of our experience in Suva.
It was a great experience for me. And I got to know a lot of people. Yeah, it was a great experience. So I am looking forward for it.
There are always high expectations that the Hibiscus Committee will organize something spectacular, as it is traditionally held during the term 2 school break, and people from all around the country travel down just to be part of the festival, and the committee is fully aware that the pressure this puts them under just to get the festival going. Koroi Tandulala, FBC News.
Some of the issues in the Fijian economy was discussed at the 2019 Pacific Update held at the University of the South Pacific. Among the deliberations was Fiji's fiscal sustainability and how its track record shows the government managing public debt, the need for a review of business regulations and the importance of the tourism sector to drive economic growth. Maggie Boyle with the story.
With talk on the economy, naturally there was a presentation on public debt. Further clarifying, the USP lecturer says the level of public debt, however, from 2009 as a percentage of GDP has declined.
If you look at the period 2014 onwards, the government has successfully managed to reduce the public debt below 50%.
Issues of the Fijian economy offered a wide range of deliberations, from debt management to the tourism sector as the golden goose that needs to be taken care of, as well as commercial farming and the need for more support.
We need to start producing locally produced vegetables, of course, and target the tourism sector.
That any economy doesn't have to be whether it's a small economy like Fiji or whether it's a big economy like China or Japan or US, tourism still plays a very important role.
We can live with the regulations that are there, but the procedures have to be made, much more leaner than what it is. People who have, lesser access to offices and all that, have serious difficulty.
The 2019 Pacific Update is a calendar event that brings together policymakers, development partners and academics to discuss the challenges and ways forward for the region. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
26 drivers have been issued with traffic infringement notices for failing to obey road signs along Carnarvon Street in the capital city. The Land Transport Authority enforcement officers were along Carnarvon Street, booking drivers driving into the no-entry area. Fiji Roads Authority Chief Executive Jonathan Moore says the one-way network was introduced last month to lessen traffic congestion.
We're trying to make congestion go away in Suva. Difficult job, and part of that is to one-way certain sections of the roads. Carnarvon Street last week was made one-way, and it'll help greatly around the city if people observe the fact that it's one-way. We've had many people driving the wrong way down the road, and good enough as well. They need to get used to the idea it's one-way and not try and take shortcuts.
Students funded by the Tertiary Scholarship Loans Board have been put on notice. The TSLB says it will not pay for repeat courses come 1st August. Ritika Pratap reports.
Failing students will only be covered for one repeat unit when the new policy kicks in next month.
The laxity was there to say, well, if I do 4 in semester 1, even if I fail all 4, I lose nothing because TSLB will pay for the second time. So with this tighter policy controls, we would definitely expect the students to get a bit more serious with their studies.
Under the new policy, students will have to pay to repeat failed units out of their pocket. The Tertiary Scholarship Loans Board says this will save it just over $6 million.
What we want at the end of the day are students who have studied hard and come up with good grades. And not that we are accusing anyone, but when you put challenges in front of these students to make sure that they achieve their maximum potential, I think it's a good thing for the country.
There are currently 2,800 students on scholarships and just over 22,000 on student loans. The TSLB says these students are being funded by taxpayers and there should be a level of accountability for how the money is spent. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
Up ahead, creating awareness on crime prevention through music. And CPA Congress receives sponsorship boost. Details after the break.
Bola, gue minuni mereka-reka untuk terletak di forong 6 FM, namun 2 NSR.
Nimbula, ayaw meli, na wati tiu may mataniway, ando talita ka na warong 6 FM.
Untuk kami ono bi series 6 FM, namun 2 NSR isu. Ni sambol binakan lewi biti gonga lo menitau ni lewemba. Ngango emosi mbale roko-roko untuk talitaka na warong 6 FM.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Bula FM, number 2 NSR.
Most villages and communities in Madawata are for the first time seeing the Fiji Police Force brass band as well as the jazz band perform. The two bands are in Vanua level this week as part of the Northern Crime Prevention Carnival, as well as the Fiji Police Force's community policing outreach. Eleanor Tarangaiviu accompanied the two bands to Nriketilailai village outside of Lombasa and files this story.
It's not every day that these villagers get to enjoy good music and are given an opportunity to watch the Fiji Police Force brass band perform right in their village. Along with the dancing and laughter, the kava was also flowing. The music, singing and display come bearing a message.
If we do not keep out young people from breaking the law, imagine what will happen to their children. That is our challenge.
The visit is one of many this week that aims to cement the relationship between police and the communities.
We do not want at any time to come, arrest the son of Nriketilailai, interrogate them, throw them in the cell and take them to court. We don't want to do that, and for that reason, we will require your cooperation.
From the youngest to the oldest person in the village, the visit was enjoyed by everyone.
The visit has assured us and enlightened us a lot. There are things that our young people and even us, the elders, didn't know. We want to thank the police for coming to us.
This day will be one that will go down in the history books of the village and one that will be the subject of stories by these young children everywhere they go. Eleanor Tarangaiviu, FBC News.
The government is looking to place more emphasis in improving its international and domestic shipping services. Transport Minister Chone Usumate says 90% of Fiji's trade is through maritime transport. Usumate says they also aim to provide consistent services to maritime islands, including the Lau Group. This is to ensure that people in the Far Islands receive timely services and ensure consistent economic flow in terms of trade.
We have approximately 90% of our trade comes through maritime transport. The government recognizes the importance of the maritime sector because it supports growth, and government is committed to ensure safe, reliable and affordable shipping services for all Fijians.
The Navuso Agricultural Technical Institute has taken advantage of the National Agriculture Show to boost its visibility. Josai Nanunga reports the institute is hoping to attract more Fijians to farming.
The institute is displaying what's on offer for students who want to learn about farming.
We raise livestock from cattle, dairy farming, pig farming, poultry farming.
The Navuso Agricultural Technical Institute offers an alternative for young Fijians who may not be able to pursue white-collar jobs. Seniloli Kumaisevaya, a Year 4 student, hopes to become a successful farmer once he graduates.
After completing my studies, I hope to establish my own piggery, grog farming and vegetables.
19-year-old Bagavengu Tawase Vagandua is one of only 2 female students at the institute. Is chasing her dream of running her own farming.
I normally hear people talk about the sweetness of farming, and I want to be an agent of change to females who wishes to pursue their dreams in farming.
Meanwhile, 59-year-old Iowane Kalolia of Nailenga Telebu scooped the 2019 Cocoa Farmer Award at the Agriculture Show.
I believe people should practice cocoa farming. This commercial farming practice has made me send my children to school and feed my family.
The National Agriculture Show at Walilevu Inesinu ends tomorrow. Josai Nanunga, FBC News.
Technology is completely transforming how we think, feel and work. Participants at the 2019 Certified Public Accountant Congress Australia Fiji will focus on this as the theme for the annual event. Apinisa Wangai Randovu reports.
More than 500 CPA members will be attending this year's Congress, which will also feature 9 international speakers, an Australian politician and successful entrepreneurs.
You will see some speakers on talking about artificial intelligence, some will speak about and what the world holds for you for the future. So it's totally different and a lot of people are looking forward.
Nozeb Farid says in the past 10 years, businesses and individuals who participated in the Congress have thrived. Esco Motors has come on board as the premier sponsor of the event.
we get some good coverage in terms of our brand, who we are, our CSR activities, and we get some, I guess, some good marketing mileage as well in terms of displaying our products.
The 2019 CPEA Congress will be held from the 19th to the 20th of September at the Sangrila Fijian Resort. Apenisa Wangarandovu, FBC News.
And now it's business time with Rachel.
Thanks, Jackie. Good evening, and coming up after the break. Vodafone Fiji turns 25. And in Going Fiji, measures implemented to address traffic worries. Stay with us.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Satyama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Late in business tonight, Vodafone Fiji marked its 25th birthday this morning, paying tribute to prepaid customers who has been with the company for 2 decades. These customers from all over Fiji were some of the first to use Vodafone's prepaid service when it was launched in 1999. Chief Commercial Officer Rajnesh Prasad says the mobile telecommunications company is setting itself up to roll out 5G in the near future.
Our contribution to the modernization and economic development of the country has led to what is now a highly connected society. The network technology evolution has seen us upgrade from 2G to 3G to 3.5G to 4G and to 4G+.
The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission has so far received 4,400 submissions relating to the proposed Energy Fiji Limited's tariff rate increase. Chief Executive Joel Abraham says during their consultation in the North last week, there were over 1,400 submissions. The FCCC is currently conducting nationwide consultations on the EFL proposal for a 17.25% tariff rate increase. Abraham adds they have received mixed reactions so far.
We finished our consultations in the North. We've had over 4,400 submissions from face-to-face consultations. We'll also be looking at analyzing all the submissions that we've received, looking at who said what.
And we now join Sharon from HFC Bank with the latest from the world stock market.
It's the eve of the US July 4th Independence Day celebrations, and all 3 major stock indexes finished at record closing highs. Trades were fueled by expectations that the US Federal Reserve will cut interest rates this month for the first time in a decade. Recent data from multiple sectors in the US is pointing to slowing economic growth in the country, reinforcing the outlook for rate cuts. In the EU, new leaders have been nominated to take the top jobs, with Christine Lagarde, the current leader of the IMF, poised to become the next president of the European Central Bank. Meanwhile, according to data released today, Australian retail sales were disappointing yet again in May. This only reinstates views that the country's central bank may have to cut rates for a 3rd time this year. And that's all from HFC Bank for now. Vinaka.
Thanks, Sharon. On to today's exchange rates as it was set this morning, with the US brinking on Independence Day and the trade dispute with China still unresolved. The foreign exchange markets were in flux. The Fiji dollar gained against 2 of the major components of its evaluation basket. That's the Aussie and Kiwi dollars. It slipped against the other currencies we cover. As for the commodities market, it was a mixed day. Oil prices rose to close just under $57 per barrel. Gold lost some of its gains from yesterday to sell at $1,418 per ounce, and silver closed down at $15.30 per ounce. And in Growing Fiji tonight, various measures are being taken by the Fiji Roads Authority to ease peak hour traffic congestion. On average, a person travelling from Nassori to Suva or from Nandi to Lautoka spends almost 2 hours in traffic. Pranita Prakash reports.
While Fiji Roads Authority Chief Executive Jonathan Moore admits at times traffic congestion is due to roadwork, this is not the case all the time.
The simple fact is the volume of traffic on the road is higher than it's ever been before, and that's what's causing the congestion in most situations.
The FRA is now looking at introducing 3 lanes to ease traffic during peak travelling hours.
We're investigating whether we can do, for example, Princes Road. Can we have 3 lanes there where in the mornings 2 lanes come into the city and in the afternoons 2 lanes go out of the city? I have a concern about people sticking to the principle of the lane discipline, but they have to learn how to use these roads properly.
The FRA is also looking at introducing bus lanes which they believe may be efficient and cost effective. Meanwhile, to deal with the issue of traffic flow in the capital city, the FRA will also implement a clear-way traffic management restriction which comes into effect from next Monday. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
And that's business for tonight. Jamie's up next with sports.
Thank you, Rachel, and good evening. And sports tonight. The latest from the Flying Fijians camp.
My name is Neha and I'm from Kadavi and Mirchi FM it's hot. हम आचल नसोरी से मिर्ची FM बहुत जुलूम.
Hi, हम शरद प्रकाश बात करते हैं और तवा में मिर्ची FM सबकंसन and Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, my name is Prashant. I live in Suva. I love Mirchi FM because Mirchi FM it's hot.
Hi, I'm Shane. I love listening Mirchi FM because it's awesome and it's hot.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Shavi. We love listening to Mirchi FM in Lambasa.
Mirchi FM.
Glasgow Warriors halfback Nicola Matawalu says he's proud to be back in the Flying Fijian squad preparing for the Maori All Blacks match next weekend. The 30-year-old with 33 caps for Fiji under his belt is also excited to be competing for a spot with other world-class halfbacks. Felipe Naikaso has more.
Nicola Matawalu says all the scrum halves in the squad deserve a spot. However, it will all come down to one decision.
For this tour, it's different. It's like everyone is putting their hands. They are good quality players, but at the end of the day, the coaches will decide who will wear the jersey.
Matawalu says the players are also focused on the task at hand, and that is the match against the Maori All Blacks. Drua prop Mesulamin Dolokoto is also excited to be part of the squad as he looks for guidance from the senior players.
They've been really welcoming, just gelling really well with the team, and everyone is gelling well together. Everyone's knowing each other by now, so I guess coming into next week, the boys will be really good to go.
The side is also wary as the match against the Maoris will not be an easy one.
Focus is on the Maori games next week. So we're preparing hard for that. We've been training hard this past 3 days. So I think with the squad we have, we really want to do well.
The last time the Flying Fijians and the Maori All Blacks clashed was in 2015, and Fiji lost 26 points to 27. Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
Felipe joins us live now. Felipe, I hear the Flying Fijians have a grueling session tomorrow before they break camp for the weekend. What can you tell us?
Yes, Jamie, that's absolutely correct. The Flying Fijians will be put to the test tomorrow when they take on the Singatoka Sand Dunes in their final training session before they break off for camp. For coach John McKee, he'll be keeping a close eye out for the players' fitness, their stamina and endurance when they take on the grueling, sunny, hot western conditions tomorrow in Singatoka. And this is also an opportunity for the players to prove to the coaching panel that they have what it takes to take on a full 80-minute game of rugby when they play the Maori All Blacks next week in Suva. And for the coach, it's their standard. They want tip-top performance and fitness level from the players when they take on the Maori All Blacks next week. And Jamie, just before I leave, I hope you can also wish the West team all the best when they will also be taking on the Singatoka Sand Dunes and covering the boys' train at Singatoka, and hopefully we can make it out alive from the Singatoka Sand Dunes.
That's great, Felipe. I'll be cheering for you from the office tomorrow. Still with rugby, it's any parent's dream to see their children succeed in life. That's no different for William and Amelia Rees, who are still trying to come to terms with the news that their son will soon be an All Black. Aquila Dama has the details.
All of today I was trying to, to get it in, and accept it that this has really happened. I thought this morning I woke up, I thought it was just a dream, Yesterday was an emotional one, talking to the mother. For some moment there was a lot of, there's nothing being said, nothing being spoken for that matter, because it was hard to absorb the news, It's a good news, but it was very hard for us to accept it, because this is like, an achievement, like, playing for All Blacks, is this real?
To me, he's my special son. He's so special to me. From the time he was born until today, every time I always encourage him to pray. Always keep God first in our life. The last night, I think the father was just hearing, I was just like preaching to him.
The family is also planning a gathering on Saturday night for the Super Rugby final, where they will not only be supporting him as a Crusader or All Black, but as a Kandavu flyer as well. Aquila Dama, FBC Sports.
Alice Ngalo is excited for her first Netball World Cup outing. The 23-year-old credits her family for inspiring her to chase a spot in the Fiji Pearls World Cup squad. Faria Begum with more.
Alice Ngalo says she is aware of the challenges before her, adding that she is willing to overcome them. She was a part of the Pearls squad, which finished last in the Cadbury Netball series in New Zealand.
It was exciting. At the same time, it was challenging because I knew the hard work and the tough training we'll be following.
Netball Fiji President Wainikiti Mbongindrao has thanked the assistance given by the Australian High Commission, which has enabled the Pearls to train in Australia for a month.
It enabled us to get that Australian exposure, get technical experts such as Jill McIntosh, helped the girls, and of course funded the whole Australian tour plus the Arafura Games.
The Pearls training squad took on teams such as the New Zealand All-Stars, the Silver Ferns and the New Zealand men's team. The Netball World Cup will be held in Liverpool, England, starting on Friday the 12th and running through to the 21st of this month. Faria Begum, FBC Sports.
The national women's football team had a farewell gathering with their families last night before flying to Samoa tomorrow for the Pacific Games. It was an emotional night for the girls who have been in camp for more than 8 weeks. The girls depart with high hopes in pursuit of Fiji's first ever gold medal in women's football. Coach Marika Rondu says sacrifices by the players' parents has played a major role in their success. The team will play American Samoa, New Caledonia, Tonga, and host Samoa in the group stage of the Pacific Games.
For the best person, if there is a best person, but not a good player, I can still develop that player. So these girls have shown great potential while they've been here in camp. They've shown determination, they've shown great practice, they've shown discipline.
The Netherlands continue its dream run at the FIFA Women's World Cup. This after the side defeated Sweden 1-0 to reach its first World Cup final by Jackie Groenen extra-time strike. The European champions will now face World Cup holders, the United States, in the final on Monday. And to the Cricket World Cup, England surged into its first World Cup semi-final since 1992 with a comprehensive 119-run defeat of New Zealand. The hosts are set to finish third in the group and will meet India or Australia next Thursday for a place in the final. That's it from sports tonight. In new media, we find out why a number of social media apps were down across the world this morning. Details after the break.
रहता है। हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम रहता है रेलेबू और रेडियो फिजी में हरदम सुनता है। बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोज तक सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है। हम लोग रेडियो फिजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक है, गोंगवा लुगू लटोका। रेडियो फिजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
कुमार नकाफी।
It's weather time now with Angie.
Hello there and welcome to the Weather World. A day to go and we will be done. Just hold on in there. The weather is also being favorable, so get your weekend plans ready. Now, speaking of weather, let's see what the other centers had today. A look in the west, sunshine turned hazy and there's a chance of light showers later tonight. Eastwards from Peck Harbour to Suva, beautiful sunny spells with few mist patches by later today. I'm sure this weather is having a good impact on us. And up north, some long sunshine is heading this way. For the tides, low tide at 1:55 a.m. with high tide at 8:05 a.m. Sunrise at 6:38. For tomorrow, yes to Friday, and this weather is just a bonus to the weekend mood. Tomorrow's temps, centers will be quite cool, mostly in the low 30s. And looking further on to Saturday, more sunny spells with 1 or 2 odd showers. And that's all from my side. Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Angie. In Fijian Pulse tonight, we asked, do you want the Hibiscus Festival to take place this year?
Why shouldn't we? It has been a tradition. It is the event of Fiji over these generations.
Actually, I really wanted it to take place because my family back home in Vanolevu are looking forward to come and visit me.
Especially Hibiscus always held holidays, yeah? And that's why some people from other sides come over. So we enjoyed Hibiscus a lot. I think they should do this event here.
Myself, we want Hibiscus to be held this year in Suva.
In my opinion, there should be a Hibiscus festival because it's a good time to enjoy and some certain businesses can make good money out of it.
Recapping the main stories for tonight, a local company ordered to compensate Bangladeshi workers. Major sponsors backs Hibiscus Festival and taxpayers will not pay for failing students. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. Our poll question this week we're asking, do you agree with Sedalpa that non-Ithauke Fijian citizens are Vulangi or visitors? Visit our FBC website to answer. And our shot of the day, a clear depiction of our beautiful country, views that many around the world adore, and a reason most visit Fiji. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, share it with us via Facebook page FBC News, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news, #FBC News. That was the FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Good night.
Natango merea maramani waya manatu sawa aweti kitunde nandi ya ndo marata kana varonga na radio Fiji 1.
Yawa asna datili yawa mana Monica. Tondo varonga vale bona doma ibiti lambasa.
Bula natango aprosa na garse ngor kraki do televeo na varonga na radio Fiji 1 na doma ibiti.